Hello everybody and welcome again to Battle for Azeroth in its alpha state. Today we are playing an Alliance character and this is Boralus. This is your capital. Oh, it's a lot to take in, it's a very large area. I actually prefer it to the Horde area, even though it's a little bit sort of grim, but it's actually quite interesting to me. So if we move backwards from where we just were, which was the Flight Master, we find the bank over here, we find some other stuff around here as well. There's some profession vendors up there. What we are doing though is we're heading through this building here over towards the docks, past Greymane's little hidey hole in there, and then we are on the docks here and we are heading forwards past the Alliance ship here, which is used for other things, and over to the command table. Not a mission table, a command table. In fact, an expedition table. Expedition map. Because what we are doing is queuing for a normal mode, because that's the only difficulty we've got. Island Expedition. On the Prot Paladin. Prot Paladins are feeling quite sturdy at the moment. They've got a good base armour, they've got a good way to boost their armour, they've got good self-healing, they've got good damage. One of the few tanks left that have actually got an offensive cooldown with wings. Some of the classes have lost their offensive cooldowns through artifact abilities and other things similar. But Prot Paladin remains quite sturdy. It has lost some stuff with the artifacts, as has everybody. Eye of Tyr, really strong defensive, it's gone, it's unfortunate. But other things, a lot of it was generic damage buffs, whether to crit chance or just straight up damage or damage reflection. The ones that did matter are largely cooldown related, so stuff like reducing the cooldown of Blessing of Sacrifice, Ardent Defender, giving Ardent Defender a shield when it expires based on 12% of your max health, and also Avenger's Shield giving you a shield when it did damage, and stuff like that. So I'm going to explain the changes to the Prot Paladin during the Island Adventure, the expedition that we're about to go on, so I will resume recording when that queue comes up. Okay, here we are. Island Adventure loading in. The big old load screen boss, strong as ever. And we arrive on an island. And we have some Hosen straight away. So we'll kill the Hosen and then look around. Okay, so what do we got? We've got some stuff up here, a bucket of clams, some meat. Generally speaking, if it sounds like food, it's going to heal you. We've got a boss up here, so let's go for the boss. Just looking at the minimap, you can see these blue things, and that's what we're looking to get Azerite from, for the most part. So, Prot Paladin. What's changed? What's new? Well, let's start with active mitigation, because active mitigation has changed for most of the tanks. Now it gives you a shit ton of armour, an absolute shit ton of armour. 400%, oh that was bad of me, 400% of your strength translated into armour. Let's pick up this orb thing here, because that'll buff everybody. They've gone over this way, so I guess I'll have to follow. Yeah, Shield of the Righteous gives you a massive amount of armour, so if you can see over here, go away. I've got 33%, I slam that with Shield of the Righteous, I've got 70%. It's pretty good. So the cooldown's longer, I don't know exactly how much longer, but it is longer. We've got some Azerite over here, it's probably in the source of these Hosen, so we'll kill the Hosen. Nicely gathered up a bit. So yeah, Shield of the Righteous is pretty damn good. You've also got half a second longer on its duration, so instead of 4.5 seconds, it is now 5 seconds. So the cooldown is offset a little bit by that, which is nice to see. Get some consecration down. Speaking of consecration, I don't know if this is the same as live, but right here, right now, it's scaling with haste, and its duration is lasting the cooldown. So as long as you're on the ball, pressing it when it expires, or comes off cooldown again rather, it's going to be ready again to go. I'm failing at that a bit, but yeah, whatever. So I need a heal, so let's heal myself with Hand of the Protector. 21k healing. Sounds pretty good. Why is that? Why is that? is because it's not based on missing health anymore. The way that it works now is it just heals for a strong amount. Bear in mind this is the talented version, it's not Light of the Protector, it's Hand of the Protector, and that's why it's so strong. So we've got an Azurite mining node there, so they're taking care of it. I guess we'll go inside the cave. Into the darkness. Can't see a damn thing. But there is something in here. So Hand of the Protector, how does it work? It heals you for a flat amount, which is strong, and then also, based on your missing health, makes it stronger by up to 200%. It can make it incredibly strong, which is very, very good. Other than that, you've still got Judgments, you've still got Spinny Hammers or Consecrated Hammers, whichever one you want to choose to take. I've taken the Consecrated ones, just because I know I'm bad at keeping Consecration up. Nice Azurite mining node here. I'll take that, thank you very much. You don't need to have the trade skills for this, you just mine it, it's part of the design. And then we'll clear out these crabs over here as well. Make use of Seraphim as well, just to try and give ourselves a bit more power. And we'll heal up the chamois there. Straight away to full health. 21k crit heal. It's so frigging good. Okay, we've got more Azurites sort of round this corner up on the hill. Not sure how we're going to get up there, but we'll pull that crab. And we'll pull this Hydra. And pull that Hydra. And start hitting stuff. Get a couple of Shield of the Righteous is out for damage more than anything. Give myself a self heal. Top this up a little bit. All nice and good. Kill the Hydra, and now we've got a bigger Hydra that is actually protecting these nodes. Could have given myself Blessing of Freedom there to get rid of that slow, but it wasn't really needed. Let's give myself Seraphim. Top myself up. Grand Crusader. Frost Bomb. Just avoid the swirlies. So there's nothing wrong with somebody going and mining while this is all going on. It's actually the more efficient way to do it in some cases, especially if you're waiting for some cooldowns. Don't know why I deselected my target there. Let's move on. So we're right on top of a barrel of fish, so we've got heals available if we need them, but I don't think we will. So we'll work our way around the shoreline, picking up what we can, until we can actually head to the middle again. So what else is missing or added with Prot Paladin? As I previously mentioned, you've lost things from the artifacts. A lot of the things that really affected the way that you play are based around Shield of the Righteous, or just cooldown reduction on a few abilities. Oh, stuns. Damn basilisk bastards. Oh no. Petrifying gears. So, because of the rework to Shield of the Righteous, the fact that it's almost a new spell now, a lot of the artifact traits that affected it are kind of not really a big deal anymore. It's not that bad. We've got a nice amount of Azurite just behind us somewhere. Guess it's these ambusher things. Don't have my abilities ready yet, so I'll just let them walk into Consecration, I suppose. Can't quite see that graphic.
Just spotted a huge cluster of Azurite crystals close by. Must be causing this quake.
A quake, you say? Okay, so that's one of the random events that can happen. And that's what that is. So that to me sounds like there's going to be a bunch of earth elementals or something. This guy's actually on lead. Should have probably fought wings at the start. Oh well, too late now. So that guy over there is looting all these little treasure chests while we deal with this. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to stun this dude. That's him dead, so he can carry on looting all those treasure chests. What do we have over here? I'm not entirely sure. A Seafarer's Doubloon. Okay. Okay, we've got a way upstairs now into the main section of the island, so we're going to be going that way next. Something I wanted to mention that I was surprised at and happy about is the golden trait on the artifact that gives you a shield when you use Avenger's Shield, 50% of the damage it does. That's gone, but not completely. If we look up in our Azerite armour, we can see it's back. Full Walk of Light. Avenger's Shield grants you a shield absorbing 911 damage. 911 damage. And if we look at our Avenger's Shield itself, it's doing 2,700 damage. So it's not quite a 50% shield, but the point is it's kind of back. So that artifact trait has been added into the game in some shape. Right. So about the oh, got a nice shard of Azerite there. About the actual island adventure thing, because I think most of the stuff about Prot Paladin I've covered now. It's fundamentally the same, just not quite. But yeah, I've covered most of that, so let's talk about the island expedition itself. So at the top of the screen is a score screen, and we are losing, because we are the Alliance. We are losing to the Horde, wherever they may be. And there is also a countdown. So what happens is, all the Azerite becomes available when the countdown reaches 0. And we already know that there's an event that spawned. That's probably why the Horde are so far ahead, although we are catching up, now that we're killing these dudes. These little crocs. So that beam of light over there looks promising, so we'll head towards that next. You can run into the Horde, or the Alliance if you are playing the Horde. They will show up on the minimap, and they just did for a split second there. So we definitely want to get to this Pillar of the Watchers, whatever the hell that is. Quickly Divine Steed over there. So that gave us a 10-minute buff. Holy shit. That's actually really powerful. And the Horde are in fact down here. So let's see if we can cut them off or something. That Witch Doctor. Let's pop wings. Interrupt that Hex. Get Consecrate down. Stun him as well. We don't want the other Horde to pick up all these Azerite nerds. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of jump on them while they're engaging that boss.
We should have a view of the whole island now.
I don't want to get too close. Managed to interrupt and silence it there. If I can chase it into that circle, that'd be great. Oh god. I'm actually starting to pull a load of aggro here. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'll pop my racial here.
Spear never die.
So I think we managed to wipe the Horde, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, because we're getting all this Azerite and it's a massive lead for us. So that's something that you can try and plan for. You can see that there's going to be an objective that's worth fighting over. Like even the guy in chat there said, nice gank. And it actually really was. Got shit tons of resources for it. Just keeping our eye. That's the Horde ship over there, so we just want to make sure we keep an eye on that area. See if they're coming back for us. See them on the minimap a little bit as well. This is actually a huge haul. This is ridiculous how much we've got from this. I've never seen anything like this before.
Hull's nearly full of Azerite. Get the sails ready. We can head out as soon as you're done.
So the first to 6,000 wins. We've got this massive buff from that statue thing that we found earlier. We can actually choose to kill them again. We're so far ahead, I think it's worth it.
You there? Let me shrink your head.
So I'm going to stun this one. And just go to town on it. I've got my instant ready to go, so I don't care about a lightning bolt. It's stuffed that with my Avenger Shield. We've got some Serpent Wards here, so I'll just quickly stomp them out.
More! Bring me more!
I'm going to cast Freedom on myself, just in case it's slowing me. Can't really tell. Do some heals. He's just spamming throw axe. You on Dax? Oh god, loads of axes. God damn it, if only I had a slur. Death Knights would probably be super strong here, just because of grip and chains and all that good stuff. Okay, we're very close to winning now. We just need a little bit extra. And according to our map, it's a little bit over here with an elite mob. So that should finish us off. So I'll throw my Avenger Shield onto that to chain that together, pull the big guy, pop wings, get my consecration down, and start cleaving away. And I'll also give myself freedom just in case. I should need it. Because they are spiders, they might do webs. No. Oh! 43k handed the Protector? What the fuck? And that's me skilled down to item level 275 as well. Actually, I think that scales me up. Yeah, I don't think I've got quite this much health and stuff on out in the wild. Nice job. Nope, already been kicked out of the party before I could say anything. So that was an Island expedition, and one of the better ones I've actually done. That was actually really well done with ganking the Horde when we did. Got us a huge haul of Azerite. Speaking of the actual reward of Azerite you get from doing this, despite the fact we looted 6,000 of it, we only get to keep 100 for ourselves for our amulet to power up with. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Island adventures will be a lot better when they're at higher difficulty and a lot of the bugs have been ironed out and the events are all working, because not all of them are. In fact, most of them are actually not working at all. Because at certain points, portals open to other dimensions. Like I've seen one that looks like Deep Home, and there's like Firelands and Void and all this crazy shit. You can go to all these different areas and see all these different bosses and stuff. It's all good stuff. And we actually, interestingly, keep this buff after leaving that zone. Which, look at that. Dodge, block and parry chance reduced by 100%. That's kinda shitty. But damage done increased by 30. And healing taken increased by 30. That explains that huge crit heal that I did. Anyway. Island Adventures, closing thoughts. They're decent. Hopefully they'll get better. And hopefully they'll add a lot of replayability into them. Regarding the Protection Paladin, as I keep saying, everyone's lost something, but you've got to just accept that fact and not be upset about it. And look past that, and after analysing what you've lost and what you've gained, try and come to a conclusion of how it feels to play. And my conclusion is that they're very good. They feel strong defensively, they feel strong offensively, they've still got a lot of utility with all their different blessings, and you can go with a playstyle that really sort of bumps up your offense if you take Seraphim, or just stick with Shield of the Righteous spam, which, as shown in that previous part where I opened up my armor values, it went up to what, 70% armor reduction? Like, what the fuck? That's incredible. And the obviously Hand of Protector heals for a shit ton. It's really, really, really good. Cooldown of Consecrate scaling with haste and the duration matching it. There's not a lot I can say that is bad about this, outside of the whole artifact thing, which, as shown in the Azerite thing here, you actually, I'll just pick a random one of these, you actually get a bit of it back, albeit not as strong. So this one's altered by my actual level as is now, so you can see it's a 496 damage shield, and Avenger's shield is hitting for 1.1k, so it's like, I don't know, 45% shield or something like that. And obviously you can get it back a lot whenever you reset Grand Crusader, so you do get some nice mitigation through there. I will quickly show these other ones as well, like Revenge and Wrath is active, the Mastery is increased a little bit, like the Martyr has some sort of legendary style effect on it, you get some random versatility when you kill something and heal, item level goes up by 5, whoa, that's interesting, not. Anyway, Prot Paladin feels really good. And because Ret feels quite good, at least to me personally, Paladin as a class is actually really appealing, and it's definitely up there on my short list of things that could be my main going forward, because it does feel good to play. So that's my closing thoughts, so thanks for watching, and goodbye.